Hi guys, it's Steez, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been exactly 24 hours since I have uploaded any content. So, being the very creatively driven and inspired Mandela Effect YouTuber and ear channel individual that I am, I took it upon myself to make a little outline. And I want to dedicate. First of all, I want to dedicate this video to you guys. Before I go off on before I make the few points that I wrote down in my outline, I just want to say thank you so much for not only supporting me as a human being, but also and not just like as an emir and someone that's awakened to the Mandela effect, but also someone who's deeply flawed and somebody who is very insecure and uh, I'm somebody that if you would have told me uh, 3 months ago, 2 months ago even, which it's crazy because I've had my YouTube channel for like I think it's like a month and a week and a half maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but it's somewhere around there. But I would have, if you would have told me that I would have a YouTube channel that is that is doing so well, uh, and that I was making content and putting myself out there and investing so much of my time and energy into my channel and into the Mandela Effect community itself. Um, I would have told you that you were insane. I would have. I'm just being honest. I you know I guess the one of the other versions of Steez, you know, would could have never done this and could have never let his guard down and be himself and it's it's the most freeing and powerful thing to be able to say that you know that it's like this is it's not necessarily a job, you know what I mean, but I put more than 8 hours a day into creating content for my channel, and supporting my fellow Emmyers and Emmy mates, and so sometimes it does feel like a job, but it's the it's the only job that I've ever had that you know I actually enjoy, and it's just thank you so much. I never thought that shortly after you know the 1 month marker of having my channel that it would have come to this so fast, and you know with 68 subscribers. I have 68 subscribers, and I obviously I'm not downing that. I'm not putting that down. I am so beyond grateful and so thankful uh, and so humbled that that 68 people are subscribed to me. Period. But no, it's just the reason why I guess I phrased it that way is is because of the crazy numbers and the crazy minutes watched and views that I get from people that aren't subscribed to my channel was the point that I was trying to make. But I guess I will start with my first little point that I made on my outline for you guys. I'm so excited to be here. I love my life right now. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. And that's the first time in my life that I've been able to say that, and actually believe it, and not just like trying to make myself feel. I'm not just trying to make myself feel better, and and lie to myself, and you know, convince myself that my channel is something that it isn't, because I've gotten you know, I trust you guys. You know who you are. I trust you I trust you, and I know that if you know I was not necessarily uh, taking the right route, or you know the right course in my channel, and if it wasn't necessarily you know getting the right message across, like you know, I know that you guys would be honest with me and tell me about that, and you know obviously from a constructive standpoint, because that's how we communicate. That's why we're friends. That's why we're ME mates. Okay, so my first point on my little outline for you guys is that uh I'm so overwhelmed, and like I'm teary-eyed because like I just I mean I already wrote the outline, but I've been talking for over 5 minutes now, and so I had forgotten the numbers. Like it's insane. Like and it's not. This is not me bragging. It's not. And this is not an egotistical thing. This is not me being cocky, and this is not me saying like, oh, look at me. It's not. It's me saying that this is just me in awe of of my reality and my realities, um and my friends and my subscribers and the people that aren't subscribed and my viewers, and it's 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 a whirlwind, and it's so overwhelming. But I'll read the figures for you guys, because I have the YouTube Studio app as well, and that's where I edit my thumbnails and put things in the description box and the tag box, and also where you can see your all your analytical data. But um, as of about 10 minutes ago, whenever I made this outline, 10 or 15 minutes ago, um, I have 4,500 minutes watched, and that's just an estimate in the past 28 days. So it's more than that, and I don't know what to say. I I don't know what to say other than thank you once again. Thank you so much for giving me so much time. That is so much time. Spread out strategically throughout the world, and uh, I had to make a video about this, and um, I had to express my real heartfelt and honest appreciation that I have for you guys, and respect, and for seeing something in me that I don't necessarily see in myself. But the more that I'm getting involved in this, I've noticed the depression has gotten better, and I'm not as depressed, and you guys lift me up, and I think we lift each other up as a community, and it's this is just it. It's the most humbling and most cathartic and most profound experience of my life, to know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and to know that I have friends that I can trust that would tell me, if I wasn't necessarily on the right track, and I've never been able to say that before. Um, you know, there's a handful of my ME mates that are the best friends that I've ever had ever, and you guys know who you are. I've named you in a few videos, and you guys know who you are, and I love you so much. But I am not that close with anyone or to anyone in my 3D realities and world, if you will, than I am with you guys and my quote unquote 2D world. Yeah, it's like I watch all your videos on your channels, and I subscribe and watch your live streams, and we have hangouts, video chats, and stuff. But it's still not the same as 3D. But you know that I've come to realize that it's not about it's not about whether or not you're physically with someone in the flesh, in our fleshy vessels that we reside in on this earth. But it's not about that. It's about the kinship, and it's about the bonds that you make along the way, and those are the things that stand the test of time. And I can safely say that there are 5 of you guys that and you know who you are. I don't have to name you because you already know. Um, you're my best friends. You're my absolute best friends, and I think about you guys all the time. Just I'm always talking about you guys, and thinking about you guys, and when I'm making my outlines to my videos, your content comes up, and you guys inspire me, and I just hope that I hope that I've inspired you guys along the way at some point. I honestly do. I do. But so yeah, I've over 4,500 minutes have been watched on my channel. Estimated in the past 28 days. So it's more than that, like I said. But and in the past, okay, I also have 2,100 views, which is an estimate or whatever, and over the also the past 28 days, I believe that's what it says on the studio, on the YouTube Studio app. But that is also absolute insanity. I feel like I just started. I feel like it was only yesterday that I had just begun to leap down the not so metaphorical Mandela effect rabbit hole. But yeah, this is I'm so excited to be here and to be myself and to know that I this is the first time that I've ever been comfortable to be myself and to lose my train of thought, to not necessarily know exactly what I'm talking about, but being comfortable enough to theorize and and learn with you guys as a community. It's thank you. Okay, and then more of my analytical stats, I guess you could say. My and this is what really threw me for a loop. My non-subscribed viewers or views, I guess you could say. Um, uh, okay, non-subbed viewers or non-subbed people to my channel um, are responsible for 57.6% of the figures that I just gave you guys. 57.6% aren't even subscribed to me, and whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you. It's not about the subscriptions and the likes and the comments, and it's not about the views, and that's not what it's about. But it is whenever when you're doing something that you know that you're supposed to be doing, and you have been told more times than you can even remember now that you've helped someone, and that is my goal. That's my intention. Is and it always has been, or I wouldn't have started a channel to begin with. It's always been to to lift one another up and be there for one another. And I just I don't know you guys because you haven't commented, you haven't subscribed, but thank you. Thank you for getting to know me because um, while you guys are getting to know me, I'm also getting to know myself. Every day, I'm growing so much, and I've become so awakened, and I'm vibrating on such a frequency that it baffles me. The shifts that I'm noticing in real time, comments disappearing, and my logos or profile picture, however you want to put it, pictures and logos changing on my YouTube channel, but also on Twitter and Instagram. I mean, there's a lot of weird Emmy things happening right now, and I think that I coined the term. I don't know if I coined the term necessarily. This has been said before, but maybe for the year 2019 I did. I'm not sure, but I called this the year of authenticity, and I just it gives me chills every time I say it. I just know that this year is going to be huge for our community, and I think that we're going to get we're finally going to get some real and it's not that we don't have residue, because residue is real, and we have real proof, we have residual proof. That's not the thing, but I think that we're going to I don't know if we're necessarily going to figure out exactly what is causing the Mandela effect or what MEs are per se, but I do think that something is going to be thrust into our community, and I think that it's going to be monumental. It's going to be astronomical, and it's going to change things. I feel that. I know that within myself, and I don't know. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do. Especially if you're also hyper awakened. But so okay. Back to my subbed, non-subbed, and unknown stats or analytical stats, however you want to put it. So my non-subbed uh, people are responsible for 57.6% of my likes and comments and not subscriptions. Well, no, are just views. I guess just views. Yeah, it's more complicated than I thought, and this was a very simple outline, but bear with me here, please. Okay, so and my subbed my subscribers, people that are subbed to my channel, I love you so much. You know I do. But 28.2% of you guys are responsible for my views, and then the other 14.2% is unknown. They're unknown, and that's okay. I don't know what that means necessarily, and how YouTube finds out if something is if a person is unknown or if they're known. But YouTube and Google are one now, so who's to say? But okay, my next point is just just one more little talking point. It's it's just because of you, yes, you. Um, I'm actually proud of myself for the first time, and it's like, uh, and I can safely say it's because, and I can say this with without feeling conceited or full of myself or anything like that or having a big head. It's because I've been working so hard, and I take it so seriously. And I have a blast with it. Don't get me wrong. I don't take it too seriously, but I do take it seriously because it's a serious effect to me, and it affects my daily life, and I'm sure it does to the vast majority of you that are watching this as well. But for me to say that I'm proud of myself and actually mean it and not hesitate and not like watch this video 2 weeks from now or 2 years from now or whatever, and just know that I'm not going to cringe and be like, oh my god, who were you who were you kidding, like really, like obviously like the old me I would never have been on a public forum like YouTube, like I said previously in the video. But I would never say that I'm proud of myself, you know and I would never say that I'm a hard worker and that I'm dedicated to this channel, and that I take it seriously, and but I do, and I'm proud of myself, and it's it's not it's not necessarily easy for me to say that, uh but it because I never have before. I've never felt comfortable enough to say that, and I wasn't planning on getting emotional at all, but for some reason, actually saying it out loud as opposed to writing it or saying it in a hangout chat, whatever, is a lot more. I mean, it was just right in my. I don't know. It took my breath away. I've grown so much, and it's because of you. Thank you so much for being here. I, that's a first. Oh, okay. My last point. And because I want to end this on a positive note, because I always do so. This is what I do for quote unquote fun. I even put quotes on my little outline. But but I finally like my job, and that's also in quotes, my job. And I use the term job loosely, and that's why I put it in quotes. But I also don't, because they always say. I mean, the old saying is that if you can find a job that you actually enjoy going to every day, and you enjoy going there, and you're friends with your coworkers, and it's just a positive environment. That then that's the best job that you can ever. That basically, I think the saying is, uh, you know, or the sentiment behind what I'm trying to say is that if you can say that you like your job and you love your job and you love your coworkers, and by coworkers I mean my subscribers and my non-subscribers and my hangouts chat buddies, uh, but yeah, it's the most fun job. But I mean, I like to uh, think of it more of as like a creative outlet, but at the same time, uh, with the hours that I put into it, and like I said, I spend more than 8 hours a day writing content. Even if I don't necessarily post a video, that doesn't mean I'm not working on my channel. I always am, and I'm doing it because I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for you guys, and I would not be proud of myself for the first time in my life at 27 years old. And that's not old or anything, but for being proud of yourself and genuinely meaning it. At 27, I thank you. That's the last time I'm gonna say it, but thank you so much. And um, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have the stats that I have, and the figures that I have on my channel. And if it wasn't for the feedback and the kinship and the friendships and the bonds that I've made along the way, I wouldn't be proud of myself, and I wouldn't be growing and being able to cope with my depression so much better, and so much on a different level, because I can harness that energy into something creative, and into something that I do for fun, that I also take seriously, but not too seriously, because it's my job, but it's also not really my job. If you guys are as involved as I am, and as dedicated to your channels as I am, you guys know exactly what I mean. But before I go off on a tangent, if I haven't already begun to do so, like this video. If you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it, because if you do, I'll go and like one of your videos. I will repay the favor. Is that this expression? Yeah, I think it is. But comment down below, please. Let me know if you're not if you're watching this and you're one of my viewers that you're either unknown or you're not subscribed. I would love to get to know you. Please, I mean, you don't have to put yourself out there. It took a lot for me to do so, and I'm sure for every other person that has a Mandela effect or ME themed channel. But if you want to, and you want to reach out, I would love to put a face to the numbers. I really would, because you guys mean a lot to me. I appreciate it more than I can express. And I appreciate it so. I mean, I appreciate it so much that this video could go on for hours. But we're at the almost 22-minute marker, so we're not going to do that. But uh, thank you for being here. And once again, I'm Steezburger, SteezBrrGrr, just like the cheeseburger. And what does Steezburger love? He loves his cheeseburgers.